In today's society, we have two different views that shape who we are. One is how others see us, and the most important one is how we see ourselves. Understanding who you are, where you come from, and who you want to be in the future take huge parts of shaping your identity. Take Jay Gatsby, for example. Others view him as a crazy rich man who's been rich all his life. Although this is true, on page 65 in The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, Gatsby explains his life. I'm the son of some wealthy people in the Midwest, all dead now. I was brought up in America but educated at Oxford because all my ancestors have been educated there for many years. It's a family tradition. Although he left his family at a young age, he was definitely still a family man. He left to go make a life for himself his own way, and met Dan Cody along the way, who eventually passed away and left everything to Gatsby. Gatsby eventually becomes successful and tries not to listen to the people who think they know who he is, but those little voices do shape his identity some because he's pretty reticent because of them, and throws these extravagant parties to show off for his love, Daisy Buchanan. Gatsby may be shaped by others' opinions some, but the way he views himself and his love for Daisy truly shapes his whole identity. Identities aren't always mainly shaped by how you see yourself, though. In The Tipping Point, Malcolm Gladwell wrote on page 38, "These people who link us up with the world, who introduce us to our social circles, these people on whom we rely on more heavily than we realize, are connectors, people with a special gift for bringing the world together." Connectors are viewed by many people to be special and outgoing, and this makes them who they are. Listing the characteristics of people that are mavens or connectors or anyone else shapes who someone is by the words of others. Many connectors may have the characteristics but were never truly defined as someone. By being told of what they are shaped more into someone who is truly a connector. Like I said, many connectors are shaped by others and themselves. For example, Oprah Winfrey. Oprah was sexually abused by many male relatives in her family and was told and treated like she was useless. She was told this so many times that she started to actually become a poor version of her true potential. A few years later, Oprah's dad told her how much worth she truly has and that she is now free to have her second chance after her miscarriage. These words stuck with Oprah for years and years, which led her to actually believe it. Those words led her to her success in media, which created her identity of Oprah Winfrey, the woman with her own TV show. Oprah once said, "If you want to accomplish the goals of your life, you have to begin with the spirit." I believe that this shows how Oprah overcame her struggles in life with a good attitude. I haven't met one person who remembered Oprah for her sorrow attitude. More people remember her for her success and how she is so strong and cheerful. Oprah is an aspiring woman who has created an identity for herself that truly reveals the greatness she has inside of her. As with Oprah, there are many other inspiring people and organizations that have been shaped by others and themselves. Water.org being one of them is an organization that helps create water sources in developing countries. Many people have told them that developing countries can't help themselves and we need to send water to them. Water.org created their own identity of an organization that believes the developing countries have the resources to make their own source of water and we can help. Water.org believes that they are life-changing. With this belief, it helps them grow stronger in their cause and support from others. We appreciate Water.org's approach to water and sanitation projects due to their large-oriented approach, measurable indicators, capacity building of partner organizations, flexibility, and concern, said Mr. Rosero of MSSS, found on Water.org's website. Water.org has the potential to accomplish a lot and they know it. This helps shape their whole identity of being persistent and capable of anything. The uninspiring and evil also impact others' identities in the world. John Proctor from The Crucible never truly believed in witches, but if it didn't affect him and his family, he was a little unsure still. Once his wife got accused, which all led up to him getting accused, went over the edge for him. John was being forced to admit he was a witch, or he would be hung when he said this. Because it is my name, because I cannot have another in my life, because I lie and sign myself to lies, because I am not worth the dust on the feet of them that hang. How may I live without my name? I have given you my soul, leave me my name. Others' words telling people that and him that John is a witch didn't impact his life, but his words telling himself that he knows he isn't a witch helped shape his identity of the man who stood up for his beliefs. And also the strong man who wouldn't let others force him to lie to not only the world, but to God. John Proctor wouldn't stand for something that isn't true, even if it cost him his life. People like Proctor are very rare in the world today. Miley Cyrus, for example, saying no to drugs and making sure everyone stayed safe throughout the whole world. Miley started off being viewed as Hannah Montana, the sweet, innocent Disney star. After she ended the show, people still viewed her this way, but she started to view herself as grown up. She let the others' words get the best of her and grew up in a way no one expected. Her identity was changed not really by who she thought she was, but by the way other people thought she was. Miley didn't want to always be remembered as Hannah Montana, and she figured that the only way to stop them from talking about it was to drastically change herself to the opposite of who she was. Miley once said, as in character, I know changing can be scary, but it's a part of growing up. It's a way to find out who we are and who we are going to be. Although Miley said this years ago, she still stands with it, and when she says things such as, people change, and right now I'm at a point in my career where I can be exactly who I want to be. Miley changed for herself in a way, but also changed to show the world who she can be because of how they judged her before. Identities can be shaped by others' opinions and through our own views. All these characters have created lives based on who they are and who they have become while living in this world. Identities help us realize our true self and life meaning. They help us create a way to live our lives to our full potential.